wherever you are on this most pleasant evening.
Thank you for being here today.
There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way to the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game.
And Bournemouth line up as follows.
Bournemouth have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it has to be Rodrigo Bentancur, Peter. I think when you look at that midfield, he can have a critical role in terms of developing his game and adding goals to those midfield runs. He hasn't done that enough so far, but that's what he needs to add. And he'll keep making those runs and get into the opposition box undetected. He has to now start finishing them off better.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Tell. The doggy. That intervention was very necessary. Adams. Soler. Brooks. Now it's Kluivert. Kluivert spreads it towards the left. And they've been... And the finish! Missed by a fraction. Bentancur, Pedro Porro, Johnson, Bentancur, put it on the right now, what's on? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw, some real no-nonsense defending. And here's Evan Nielsen, Semenyo floats one over.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Kluivert, he goes long. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tell. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Adley. So it is still 0-0. Brooks plays it long. Pedro Porro can get it clear.
There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. Kluivert really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast.
Adams tries to dink it in, tries to get it clear. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Shapes to shoot. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Adams. Diakite. Semenyo. Brooks. Soler. Senesi. Diakite. Brooks. Plays it out to the wing. Van der Ven attempts a clearance.
Bournemouth have been pretty good down that left side, you know. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Cross from Soler. And that's been levered clear. Offside that time. Keeper sends it forward. Kluivert. Kluivert. Kluivert! Just fizzes past the post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
João Palhinha. Romero plays it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gill. Diakite. He's got through. Van der Ven cuts it out. Tell. Semenyo. Diakite. He's through. Timely intervention. Van der Ven.
Tell really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Brooks gets it back. Brooks goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Bentancur. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Solanke. Hill. Adams. Senesi. Diakite. Adley. Brooks. He's looked long this time. Semenyo! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Sarr. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Semenyo lobs it in gently. Nice little chip. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute
And it's played
of
forward.
time.
throw. The first 45 minutes are up.
They have the talent to play with more variety and craft.
Interesting half. And we're already back underway here.
Bournemouth clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Van de Ven. Van de Ven goes looking. Brooks hits that long. Bentancur. Johnson. Solanke is fouled. Solanke shoots!
Oh, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Hill. Senesi tries to get it forward quickly. Semenyo. Diakite. Semenyo. Brooks. Kluivert. Brooks. Now the cross. And that's been repelled. Pedro Porro. Romero.
Bournemouth really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Van de Ven gets rid without sophistication. Hill. Brooks. Now it's Kluivert. He's made sure that that won't get through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Sarr. Van de Ven. Well, into the second half,
Just to let you
and
know,
it's
the
still
club shop
goalless.
is open after today's game. If you'd like to get your tickets for the next game or club
Brushed off the ball
merchandise.
there. Bentancur. Time to deliver.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
And here's Evan Nielsen.
Evan Nielsen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Quick ball forward. Soler. Now it's Kluivert. And that has put paid to that. Forward it goes. Tell. Dinks one in. That's beautifully weighted. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Looking for...
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking to force his way through. Tell just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Johnson. And here's Solanke.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Puts in a cross. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Sarr as well to read it and intercepts. Solanke has a pop! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Solanke should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
And he's going long. Pinged forward. Shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adams.
Adley.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Solanke.
Terry.
Solanke, his scoring skills have already been evident. Adams drives it forward. Johnson. Looks to dink one in. It's a goal kick. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Adams.
Adley.
Diakite.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Davis battles to win it back.
Terry. Sarr.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.